Hello, everyone. I want to say thank you for taking the time out your day or your night for looking at this video. You didn't have to, but you chose to stop scrolling and you paused and you click play. So thank you. Anyways, the purpose of me making this video is to share some opinions and some thoughts that I would like to see implemented when it comes to people living on affordable housing or living on the Section 8 program. When it comes to the inspection process, or people falling up with maintenance repairs being neglected, I would like to see landlords held accountable, okay? Because right now, the tenants get the back end of the stick. We still have to pay out that rent money, whether the landlords make repairs or not. I don't think that's fair. It's not fair to the families, to the kids, and if they got pets, it's not fair to the pets because landlords will try to retaliate and they're not allowed to. Another thing that I would like to see happen is if someone files a complaint with the Section 8 department in regards to the landlord not making the necessary repairs, and they have been reporting these issues verbally via text or email, when the compliance department set up a date and time for them to come out to inspect the property, I feel like the landlord should show up. They should be present, okay? And if they have a realtor being the mediator, being the middle person, I feel like the realtor should be present too. And I say this because when we have the special inspection process, the tenants have to stay home. So here's how that works. You get a letter through the mail and they were like, well, you're going to have this inspection January 14th, 2026 between the hours of 9 to 12. And you know what? They show up whenever they feel like it. And it's not a direct and specific time. So I just feel like when the inspector comes, the tenant got to be home. The owner need to be there too. So everybody can be on the same page. And it won't be no in between he said, she said. And make sure everything is necessary and is documented right then and there. Okay? Because sometimes with these landlords and the people that working at the housing authority agencies, they're working together. They know the ins and outs and all this other stuff. But that's just my thoughts and my opinions. Because here we go. As a tenant, if you're working full time, if you're working from home, you got to step away and you lose time from work. I feel like tenants should be reimbursed if they have to call out of work to be home. Okay? It's a good thing for the tenants to be home. Make sure ain't nobody in there rambling through your stuff. But if the tenants got to be home, why the landlords don't got to be present? Last but not least, I think they need to come up with a law where tenants can hold on to the money. Okay? Go ahead and get a money order and write it out. Tenants should be able to hold on to that money order or that check. Make sure it's have the proper date when it's due by, until landlords make repairs, because at the end of the day, it's not fair to us as tenants. It's not fair to our children. And if you got pets, it's not fair to that pet family member, because guess what? They need a shelter too. It's not fair while we are there suffering due to lack of heat, dealing with mold, unsafe flooring, refrigerator not working, oven not working, mold in the cabinets, whatever the issue may be that is major or minor, dealing with water leaks from the ceiling or behind the walls. We still got to give these landlords their money. And they are just taking this money, building their empire up more and more. While every time the tenant continues to make $1, especially if you live in income-based housing, every time you make $1, your rent go up. So they're just taking from us. We working, and they still taking from us. We know that system is provided to keep us stuck and bound. But if you work the system properly, have your goals and plans, like for a 5-year, I say for a 5-year plan. That was my plan to be on Section 8, but that did not happen. We are up there above our extended time. A lot of things happen. Like we constantly had to move. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. We constantly had to move. It wasn't because I wasn't paying rent, but we stayed in a lot of unsafe housings, and we're currently living in one right now. People ride by, oh, it's pretty, it's a beautiful house. I'm gonna tell you like I tell my kids, most of y'all know this. Everything that look good ain't good. But guess what? Another lesson, another test, another trial. Another opportunity to speak up and advocate. Alright? But anyways, I'm about to end this because I have a tendency to rant and ramble and then I'll be gone to the left, and I don't want to do that. I got to work better with being on one topic. Thank you for taking time out your day or your night to look at this video. I hope this brings awareness to someone, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people look at people who are on Section 8, think that they are riding out the system, think they just living on a property, living their best life, paying $3, $4, $5, whatever their P may be. But you never really hear too many people talk about the journey and stuff that we go through. Unsafe housing, constantly had to move, dealing with health issues such as nosebleeds, allergies, constantly going to the doctor, dealing with IBS, watching your kids suffer, or getting diagnosed with an overgrowth of MRSA in your nose. Nobody hears that. Okay, so I just want to share the other side. And I hope you get somebody else to speak up about living in unsafe housing conditions. Please use your voice. Also, when you're putting your stuff, your demands, your maintenance requests, put it in writing and keep a copy for yourself. Learn about your tenant rights no matter where you are. Each state is different, but we have rights. Until next time, stay safe, stay prayed up, and tell somebody that you love them. Peace out.